Hi everyone. So I will start with a very tricky question on the screen. Which line is longer? Some is A, some B, some of the cool kids are like, oh no, both of them are equal, both of them are equal. Whenever I post this question everywhere, the most common answer that I get is both of them are equal. And people say, without even thinking, they just rush to this answer. And do you know why? Because you always want to be correct. We don't even think, we don't even actually try to measure which one is long. We just say both of them are equal because we want to be right all the time. But you know what? Sometimes it's okay to fail. And therefore, today I'm going to tell you why every one of us should fail. So I want all of you to think of a recent success that you had. It could be something very big, like a very big profit in your business, or something as small as you got a good marks in your assignment. Any big or small success that you had. What was the first thing that you did? Maybe you were very happy. Maybe you posted it on social media. Maybe you called your friends or family and told them about it, right? That's what we usually do after a success. Now I want you to do the opposite. Think of a recent failure. What was the first thing that you did? Maybe you were very sad, disappointed. You did not talk to anyone, right? That's what we usually do. We tend to corner ourselves whenever we fail. We don't talk to people, we don't share it with anyone, because we feel, that we don't want to show our vulnerability. That's how we're made. Often we feel that, our parents will be very disappointed. Think of it, whenever we get a good marks in an assignment, we instantly call our mom and dad, today I got the highest mark, professor said I'll win the Nobel Prize next year, something like that. But whenever we do something bad in an assignment, we, just try to avoid it, it didn't exist. I was kind of similar like this. Back in 2018, so I was working on this project. I worked days and nights behind it, hundreds of hours. I was I will conquer the world. I was very excited for it. My luggages were packed. I was about to leave in 10 days until suddenly I received this email that my project got cancelled. And I can't explain how sad I was. I thought that was the end of my career. I sacrificed everything for this project and suddenly it got cancelled just 10 days before my flight. That was the first time I saw my mom and dad come to my room, and my father hugged me and cried. And Asian dad hug is a very big thing. So that was the first time I saw my dad hug me and cried. And that was the moment I realized I often didn't share my failures with him, but he's always there, with me through the thick and thin. He understood my pain and came and hugged me. He cried in front of me. But let's keep the emotions aside. That was not the first experience of failure with my father. So my father plays music a lot. He loves music. And when I was young, he enrolled me into this music school where I used to play the guitar. One day I saw that the best guitarists in our class, they were making a lot of mistakes. Whenever they're practicing, they're making a lot of mistakes. So I was wondering, these are the best guitarists that we have. Why do they make so many mistakes? Until my teacher taught me this thing, that the best ones in the world, whether they're playing guitar, football, even the people who just played music today, they fail because they want to be the best. If you want to be the best in anything, you need to fail. Just think of it. You all heard the phrase, practice makes a man perfect. What is practice? Practice is nothing but just controlled failure. You fail and fail and fail over and over again until you become perfect. So we need those failures in our life in order to be the best in anything. So now I would like to take you to another trick question. Which line is longer? See how this time, instead of rushing to an answer, we tried to think, right? Which one is longer? And that's what I want you to take away from today's session. Whenever we find an obstacle, let's not try to rush to it. Let's not forget about failure and wanting to be correct. Try to think and come to an answer. See, that event in 2018, That failure, the biggest failure of my life, that taught me a lot of things. Before that, I was not confident. I was very scared of failures. I used to think, what would happen with my family if I fail? But after that event, I became very confident. I did not fear of failing anymore. I got a full ride scholarship. I started my own business. But do you know what was the biggest achievement that I got from that incident? The relationship that I grew with my father. He's now the first person I call whenever I get a big success or any failure. You'll often meet people who are immensely successful, but they have never felt their father to the extent I felt when he first hugged me and cried. So after this session, bring out your phone. Give a text to your dad or your loved ones and tell them about your recent failure. And you'll see how things magically change. Thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure talking to you.